We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoff. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Mustangs about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to pass, it's Morton. Makes the catch, it's Eakin. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
The Red Raiders are on the move. Trying the left side. Hard running there. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Off play action. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Things working pretty well for this defense. Out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To throw, it's Morton. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
There he goes. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. All wideouts, no backs. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down.
Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, out of space. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
13.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's reeled in. It's Brinson. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Going over the top. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping him up and getting to the ground.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. Inside the 30. It's a running, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Lowers those pads. And the big game, and they've got it on the 46. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Jennings. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They want to run this quarterback. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
That's caught. It's Harden. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Texas A&M. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Snags it over the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at at the 44. A good pickup on that one. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Eakin.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Virgil. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. It's complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Bring him the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Quickly complete. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. grabbed over the middle. It's Brinson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the draw. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught, close to the marker, it's Maryland. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this up.
Touchdown, SMU! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Eakin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run it from the gun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Getting deep in the 3rd quarter, minute and a half to go here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Showing the arm straight down the left side.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. To the air, it's Morton. Makes the grab, it's Hudson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
4th down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He might want another play. Going for the marker on the ground. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Grabbed in the middle, it's Maryland. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Wide open spaces.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Makes the pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. The Mustangs will move the sticks with the 1st down. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Bringing it back.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Carter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to run.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Going up top again. Working that wide receiver screen. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Douglas. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Sets up the screen. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
That is no good. After the miss, the lead is still full. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. The throw to the outside is complete. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure that...
Touchdown Mustangs! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, on. The offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive going to the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Quarterback making checks. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's loose. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Solid gain on the play before sliding. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This to tie things up in the final minute. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one's not even going to be close. Missed the uprights completely, way left. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every